Hey guys and gals, what's going on? It's G-Meister here. Stream crashed, and you didn't miss much. I realized it rather quickly. Streamlabs didn't realize it, but YouTube certainly did. And I checked on YouTube, and it was dead. So yeah, shush. I mean, you guys didn't miss much. We had a fun conversation, and that's pretty much that. So let me see if I can just, yeah, sure. Oh, and I gotta take that off private, because I realized that was on private. I don't really need to add tags, but I will add the game title. Fire Emblem Three Houses, cool. I don't know why. Ever since I moved rooms, I've been having technical difficulties. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi connection in here? Cool. There you go. Oh, someone already liked in chat. That's appreciated. I guess I'm gonna go to Twitter real quick. I'm not even bothering with the stream starting soon. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Me no know. Fire Emblem. Fail boost. There we go. Pain. Adam's in pain. Well, whoever liked, thanks, dog. Like that. Technical difficulties? Yeah. More like Streamlabs disconnected for like a solid second. And then I was like, oh no. Anyways, because it automatically like reconnected a second later. And then I was like, okay, let's keep going. And then YouTube was all like, yo, dog, you're dead. And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, freaking, I had to look at YouTube to figure out that the stream was down, not Streamlabs. That's fun. I love doing what I do. Dude, I can't go one stream without a technical difficulty, no matter what I do. But yeah, welcome chat back up. Oh, no, Nintendo Switch Online, no thank you.
Is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please,
Hold
allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire
Streamlabs have... Oh yeah, I don't have to do that.
need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Yeah, Streamlabs has been very weird lately. Like, extremely weird. Like, holy shit, why are you being so sus, Streamlabs? I've Ethernetted myself just in case. I am afraid. I'm living in fear at the moment. But yeah. Basically, what happened in the last thingamabob made the character. We named ourselves Raid after Raid Shadow Legends, and yeah. And we did a tutorial. Now we're interacting with characters.
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really.
Fire Emblem
I was
players
personally
like...
planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Yeah, I can just choose where I was born. That's fun. Yeah, I'm just checking on my PC to make sure everything's okay. Anyways, I'm not sure which playthrough we're doing this time around. Western Alliance, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Adrestrian Empire. In my own personal playthrough I did like a year and a half ago, I sided with the Adrestrian Empire, but I don't think I'm going to do that this playthrough. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard. Edelgard! She's a fine young woman, but I feel though she's always evaluating me. He seems quite sincere. I sense darkness lurking beneath. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? His easy smile's striking, but the smile doesn't reach his eyes. Oh shit.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping.
Yikes, my guy.
Part 1. White Cloud.
Why, everything bad?
Great Tree Moon.
2 likes,
3
by the way.
houses.
Thanks, guys.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Horny cat, you just hanging out up there? Look at the cat.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
What the cat doing?
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestrian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Oh, I should move my face cam. That's
To the
Dimitri,
east,
that's the Edelgard
a
back
league
there.
of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
I might be okay down here.
Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your
Ooh,
first
Zach's
time
playing
at the
Great
monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Yeah. That's a Smash Bros. Stage. Ha ha ha. Obligatory Smash reference out of the way now. Lame. That guy's lame. That's not lame. Those be jiggles. By the way, is my face cam okay down here? I'll assume it is.
Ray is here.
Those fucking eyes.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Vague. Oh, yeah, you can also do motion controls. Boop.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Pronoun game. Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea? She's like the Pope.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setek. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I
The
wonder,
fuck is those eyes?
was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Do those
Forgive
eyes
my
look like that
silence
in
all these
Smash?
years. Much has happened
I
since
know.
we
I
last
don't
spoke.
really look at female Byleth's model.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
No.
Yes.
That was
For
an
many years
accident.
after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the
Oh
mother
no,
of my
this
child.
doesn't work either.
but
Because now I'm
afraid
covering
we
the
lost her
portrait.
to
I
illness.
hate it here.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is John Cena.
A fine name indeed.
My name
From
is
the
Raid.
bottom of my heart,
And the next
I
place I'll be
thank
named
you for
Shadow.
saving those
And the
students
next one will
from
be
the Officers
Legends.
Academy.
And the final one will be G-Field. That's the plan. That's our map.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
Well,
I must step away for now,
you're crazy.
but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Did Feta say anything in that cutscene? I didn't even notice him until I looked at the screen.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of
Oh
Seros.
man, this game is a good soundtrack.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your
You good back
services
there?
are requested
Oh.
as well.
Cat gone. I must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach. By
What?
The sound of it.
Yeah, that's how
You heard
teaching
those
degrees
brats
works.
earlier talking about the Officers Academy, right? Well, the academy just happens to be short of
Fire
professor.
Emblem, but you're a
And
teacher.
apparently
This is the
that
game.
damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
Don't fuck around my wires.
You must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Okay.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. As you well know,
Shots fired.
I am Hanneman,
That's
a
your name.
Crest Scholar and professor at the Officers Academy.
Now, for those of you who don't know, our good man Hanneman here is actually voiced by the same voice actor as Igor from Persona 1 through 4, I think. Or is it Persona 3 and 4? I don't know. Point is, it's not the deep Igor from Persona 5, it's the real Igor. So, this is normal Igor. So, that's cool.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
No thanks.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, damn, I didn't know that dialogues are the same between playthroughs or genders. Damn. Okay. You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Oh,
I
roll
expect
credits.
you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know?
No.
Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Yep.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan.
We'll wind up
leader
doing
the
all of them
Alliance.
eventually, don't worry.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment,
The voice acting's
please
really
stop by
solid in
my
this
research
game.
laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
Oh.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Okay. This way. No, wait. This. Okay. Motion control go this way. No, motion control go down. No, wait. This way. That way. This way. That way. This. Look at it go. Man, what are we loading? Oh my gosh, the eyes again! Every anime cutscene. They're all I'm drawn to. Look at those eyes. Damn it, now that Adam pointed it out, I can't unsee it. Golden Deer. A lot of anime or animated cutscenes in the beginning. Forgot about a lot of these. Forgot how many there were. Not a problem though. Black Eagle, that was my preferred house. Fucking Huber's dead inside. You got Ferdinand Vonneyer. Linhart, my man. I love Linhart. Young Xehanort. Titties. And Bernadetta. Good archer. She's a really good archer. He's okay. Was a good man playing Titty. I literally closed my eyes and let fate decided. That's how it went, Adam. I'm just stuck looking at those hips! I was gonna say demise, but no! Damn hips! Man, I'm gonna be horny this entire stream series. But yeah, here's the exploration portion of the game.
You there?
Garrigmach is essentially our hub world for the game, so we're gonna get used to this place. But let's start off by getting our first quest.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy.
Why?
Correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery.
Task?
Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor.
Yeah.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Good point.
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Reception Hall. This is an area in the Smash map. This music, oh my god, I do love the music in this game. Oh my god. I haven't played it in a hot minute too. Like, again, a year and a half since my last real playthrough. Holy shit. Look how fast Biles runs in this game. And Biles is so fucking slow in Smash Bros. But look at Biles go. Woo!
Hi. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Edelgard, what's up?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Regan. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
That would be nice, but not, I don't think in this
everyone.
playthrough I am.
Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
You know what? Maybe I should let you guys decide what house we're doing. That sounds fun. No, actually, yeah! Fuck it, I'll let you guys decide. We're gonna do them all anyways, but which one are we doing first? I'll let you guys decide based on which characters you like the most. Oh yeah, wait, dialogue. Boop. Edelgard yourself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Aww. I romanced you in my previous playthrough. She was really cool. But your house leaders are normally really good. Like, look at Edelgard, for example. She's proficient with swords, axes, leadership, and heavy armor. She is weak with magic and bows. Basically, you don't want to keep her at a distance. You want to get her in there, get her in the action. 13 strength. Blah, 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 blah. Next.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vesper.
Robbie Damon!
He has served me since I was a child.
A catchy moment, a
You may
catchy
think his
moment.
blood runs a bit cold, but Actually, that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
You're terrifying. I've grown to like you, but you're terrifying. You're so scary that they even want to include you in this Garrick Monastery map. Ferdinand Vonneyer.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugai, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status.
Yeah, a little bit too, please. This is our man. So Ferdinand is voiced by Josuke, not Okuyasu, but Josuke in the English dub of JoJo Part 4. And he also voices Maruki from Persona 5 Royal. So that's Poggers. And Hubert, the edgy guy we saw back there, is voiced by Robbie Damon, who voices Prompto in Final Fantasy 15, and my man Akechi in Persona 5. Edelgard is voiced by, I think, Tara Platt. She's the voice of our man, the wife of our man Yuri Lowenthal. So that's awesome. That's just Poggers. Sorry, I'm about to go on a voice actor rant in a minute. This game has a lot of talent. I gotta stop. Okay, Linhart. I love Linhart. Let's talk about it.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Yep.
He's also fond of, well, napping.
What an idol.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
What a fucking legend.
He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Duly noted. That is Caspar. He's literally only good with punching and axes. He's our heavy boy. But he's also voiced by Benjamin Diskin, who voices young Xehanort in the Kingdom Hearts series. He also voices Joseph Joestar in JoJo Part 2. And he also voices, I believe, Haida from Agresco, if you've ever watched that. And Tara Platt, who voices Edelgard, also voiced Washimi in Agresco as well. Oh, I didn't know we could do this. We could just do that. Okay. Bernadetta, the best sniper
She's
in this
Count
game.
Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Oh,
I believe
she has a lot
she
of
shut
weaknesses.
herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
she's a fan favorite. I think she's cool and fine, but you know, her gimmick can get a little annoying. I don't know who voices her by name, but I think she's a nice person. That's my hard read. I remember when this game was coming out, they did a lot of voice cast interviews.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
We'll find out. Maybe. And Petra.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Cat, don't put your claws in me. Don't put your claws in me, cat. Oh, good hop. You jumped over the wires. Good hop. Okay, cool. That's the explanation for Black Eagles. Gatekeeper!
Huh?
Gatekeeper!
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
You are glorious. I love the Gatekeeper. I know it's like a meme in the fandom at this point, but he's legitimately a good boy. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Real fun. Oh, I spotted Claude. Oh, I sure did.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah, sure. Claude, yourself.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
That's all you have to say about yourself? You didn't tell me anything. But yeah, basically, Edelgard is, in terms of house leaders, she uses the axes, and, you know, she's proficient with the sword. But, you know, Claude, you could also give him a sword as well, but he's more for, like, Pegasus Knights and archery and all that jazz. He's basically more long range rather than short range, which is fine.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
That is Lawrence. Claude just described him pretty well, I guess. He's also voiced by Benjamin Diskin, and he's also in the Smash Bros. Stage. Petra and Dorothea were also in the Smash Bros. Stage before. But, yeah. It's kind of weird how Benjamin Diskin voices two characters in this game. That weirds me out, but, you know.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
Yikes.
Seems like he's had a rough life.
Good boy, though.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Raphael, the good boy. I've never recruited him, but he's a good boy. I wish I had. Basically, you don't want to give him... I guess you can tell by just looking at him. Look at him. Fucking his shirt, his buttons don't even fucking... They're about to pop. Look at those things. But, essentially, Raphael, he's a big tough guy. That's it. He's big and he's tough.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Ignatz is boring, but he's a good boy. Ignatz, I think. Yeah, Ignatz, how I pronounce it. Yeah, he's boring, but he's a good boy, and his voice actor likes the role a lot. I think his voice actor is actually more of a voice director. For what anime, I couldn't tell you. I don't think he directed this game. But good boy. Lysithea, this is an interesting one.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Basically, Lysithea is a glass cannon. That's what she is. Basically, you don't give her sword, you don't give her anything like that. You don't give her actual weaponry. You give her magic. She is a glass cannon when it comes to her magic spells and all that jazz. And, you know, that's a pretty good ability right there in case you can't see it. Double skill experience earned in battle. Basically, she can kill a lot of people. But she herself if you flick her, will die. That's what I know about her from my previous playthrough.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
From what I know about her, she's okay. I think she's more of the white mage role for this house. She's really shy and all that jazz, and she's got bags under her eyes, and she's so tired. She looks tired. But also, she's voiced by Nancy Humes, who voices Haru in Persona 5. So, you know, another voice actor I recognize. Let's go. Hilda! Ooh, the one you see on Twitter all the time about titties and all that jazz. Let's talk about it.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah, that described her. That's an interesting defining ability, by the way. Adjacent males deal 3 extra damage during combat. Adjacent means they were standing near her, by the way. The power of boners compels them. That's exactly what it is. And it's kind of funny. Aside from that, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Power of boners. That's it. She's lazy. She's kind of funny. She uses an axe. She's in Smash Bros. And, yeah. The internet really likes her bazongas. She's actually the template for the meme, which is basically like, you like my boobies and all that jazz? My big bazongas and all that stuff? Yeah, it was a thing, like on Twitter a few weeks ago. And Leone. This character annoys me.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Yeah, and basically, her whole character is that she is the apprentice of Gerald. And she won't shut the fuck up about him. She's like really good. Like, right? She's good with her bow, with her spear, with her horses, and all that jazz. She doesn't have weaknesses. You can see that right there. Right? So you can basically let her do anything you want. But her character is so annoying. Like, she's very one-note, from what I understand about her character. And, that rivalry ability is pretty interesting. If a male adjacent ally unit deals 2 extra damage, it takes, basically you stand next to her. If you have a penis, you deal 2 extra damage, and your defense goes up a little bit. So you take 2 less damage. That could be really good in combat, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically, the one with Hilda, except, you're not just attacking, you're also defending, too. So that's pretty helpful, really. So let's head in here and see what's going on.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
I hear nothing but young Xanor, and it freaked me the fuck out. Hi, guys.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Okay, I like you, Raphael. You? No, don't do that. Don't do your gimmick. Your gimmick isn't funny. It gets old real quick. I didn't even recruit you, and I was already getting tired of hearing about it.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
There's a judge line right there! I see the IC!
What do you think?
Okay.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
What do you think?
That was a cursed experience back there.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
You couldn't have sounded more dead inside while delivering that one. But before we go in there and talk to all those guys, we should talk to Dimitri about his house first.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Haven't talked to them yet.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
You sound so insecure. You were the MVP in our tutorial battle. So, you know. Basically, Dimitri's like our standard-ass lord. Like, kind of like our Mars. From, like, a previous Fire Emblem title. Basically, he's good with swords, he's good with spears, and he's good with leadership. He's basically our Fire Emblem lord, noble guy. That's pretty much what he is. The dude.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Basically, Dedu is a really cool guy, and you know, he uses spears. You can basically see what he's good at. Basically, heavy armor stuff. He hits like a truck, and his character is written to be really cool. Oh, I like Felix too.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Yeah, basically, he has a sword, a bow. He's just good with that kind of stuff. He's like your solo swordsman, which is really interesting because his defining ability is really cool. Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion. And is assigned, or when a battalion is at 0 endurance. Basically, a battalion is when you give, like, your character, an individual character, a bunch of soldiers to lead. That's where the leading skill comes in, which he's actually not good at. So basically, Dimitri does better when he's alone. I'm not Dimitri, Felix. You do not want to give you don't want to give Felix a battalion. He's really cool though. I like his character.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
He's also a little thief! Yeah, this dude's a kleptomaniac. Ash is a really nice kid, but as you can see there, his defining ability is lockpick, which is a really useful thing. Like to open chests that you can't get access to, or doors. It can really help out in the field of battle. But the dude's a little thief. That's basically his whole thing. He's good at... I didn't even know he was good with an axe. But yeah, no, he's kind of boring if you ask me, but... You know, he's cool. He's good. Like, I've seen worse. I was gonna say, speaking of worse, but not.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak.
Yeah.
Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Basically, he's kind of like the Ferdinand of this house, except, like, you know, he uses, basically, he just uses spears, horses, and axes. He's really, he's a solid unit. A lot of the units in this house are really solid. His ability is kind of like the, Leone ability, in the other house. Remember her, the Captain Gerald girl? Well, yeah. It's the same thing, except with female students, rather than male students. This game puts a lot of emphasis on gender.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
She's a really nice character. Her voice is annoying, but she's a really nice character. She's a glass cannon, except with more emphasis on white mage abilities, unlike Lycicia. So, yeah. Annette. She's a funny character.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Perseverance. Use Rally to gain 4+ strength to an ally. That's a really helpful ability. You know, she's pretty standard. She can use an axe, or you can have her use black magic. But she also has a decent leading skill right there. I don't know. She's just an okay unit, if you ask me. I don't think she's like a powerhouse or anything, but from what I've seen of her, she's okay. I do like her confidants, little social links. They're really funny. They're funny. And Ingrid. A lot of people like Ingrid. She's okay, in my opinion.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is
No
also a
weaknesses.
childhood friend of Felix Sylvain and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Basically, she's just really good. She's like a mini Fire Emblem Lord, except she can use Pegasus. Nice. That's what she is. And she can also ride horses.
I appreciate your effort.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. Nah, I'll continue exploring, because we got more houses to talk to. Now that we overviewed Dimitri's house, we should go in here and talk.
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain
He was
Jose
winking.
Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Uh-huh.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Noted.
Huh? And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Not yet.
Oh, mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Oh yeah, I forgot they're friends.
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
They're cool.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
Goku.
And, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I think that's everyone in here. Now we gotta talk to the Black Eagles.
Right.
Hey!
Oh, okay. So let's see.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a
Maruki?
great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand Vonneyer, legitimate son of the Ayer family.
the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class?
Yeah.
I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I am Ferdinand Vonneyer. Funny meme. Haha. So funny. Laugh. Oh man. And then I forgot to do the tags.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Yeah, I just threw a few tags on.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
Yo, Caspar.
The name's Caspar, by the way.
Caspar.
Pleased to meet
Oh,
you.
I love both of these.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too?
Oh man,
Maybe we'll be in the
Benjamin
same class.
Diskin. Ah, man. I'm sorry. I'm very giddy about this game. I'm a little bit of a fan. I'm a little bit of a closet Fire Emblem fan. I'm a little...
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard.
Robbie
I
Damon.
only came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra.
You fucking scare
She has
me.
come all the way from Bridget to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Byleth?
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Well-intentioned.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
Yike.
But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different.
Yeah.
I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick.
Huh?
Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house should... Well, I should... Whew, I kind of wish we had people in chat for this, because this will be a thing that determines our entire playthrough. Like, this is, like, beyond your starter Pokemon. Like, this is literally, like, your story. No. Man, is anyone... Man, okay. I was gonna ask if anyone was in chat if they would like to add input, because I've already played this game, and I went with the Black Eagle house from my one playthrough. And I will eventually do another Black Eagle playthrough. But, you know, if you guys want to see a different house, like Blue Lions or Golden Deer or whatever, please let me know. I don't know. I'm kind of saying. Ooh. Ooh, this is good music. I'm gonna assume no one's in chat, so I kind of have to just do the choosing here. I'm nervous. I can't just close my eyes on this one. This is actually an important choice that will steer the fate of our entire playthrough. Now, personally, I feel like Golden Deer has just an okay cast of characters. Like, Raphael's great. Claude is great. Sicisia is great. Ignarus is okay. Hilda is titties. Oh, wait, I gotta make a thumbnail. Anyways. And Marianne is herself. Leonie and Lawrence kind of annoys me. Those two characters kind of suck. I love everyone in this house. Ferdinand can get a little annoying, but I do love everyone in this house. But I've already done a playthrough of this house, so I'm already biased. And I think this is a solid cast, honestly. Felix. I think Felix is really cool. I recruited him in my playthrough. It was really cool. Let me think. Ingrid, she's cool, I think, from what I know. Names. Dedu, I love Dedu. Mercedes has an annoying voice, but I like her character. Annette's really funny. Ash is whiny, but okay. And Horny Man is also funny. So, if I had to choose one, I would lean towards doing the first playthrough of the Blue Lion, since it's a fresh experience for me, kind of. And, you know, they have a solid cast of characters. Whereas with Golden Deer, I like some of their characters are either like really high or really low. And I already am biased for Black Eagle. So I think Blue Lion is our best option here. So yeah. I don't know. Is anyone in chat? Anyone want to give feedback, or are we just dead inside? I don't know. It's kind of a hard decision, really. Again, I love this house to death, though. I do love that house. But it wouldn't be as interesting, because I feel like I should save this house for, like, later. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna get any feedback, so I'm just gonna go with my gut and go Blue Lions.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
Yeah.
Your heart has made its choice, then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
Haha. I don't mind if you treat me as a friend, Pinocchio.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Such benevolence is a sight to
I
behold.
saw a sparkle on him.
I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain.
Horny. Go to Horny
I
Joe.
have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Neat.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Motion control, motion control. You know what? Yeah, this seems like a fun ensemble cast, honestly. Thank you. Okay.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them.
No.
Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
No.
Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
Can you believe I have a crest? Yeah, because you used it in
I
battle.
suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
True.
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Told you again to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see.
Judge
it may
line.
be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Oh my gosh, Byleth's eyes are still freaking me out. It's fine though.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes
Thank
the days
you,
on which events
Omnipotent
and missions
Rhea.
will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule,
Disembodied Rhea.
so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
So this is my room! I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety.
Yikes.
Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action.
Oh. Thanks, buddy.
I have a request.
Gives me a request immediately after threatening me.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes.
No, thank you.
Okay. Yes. I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
I'm already wishing.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little laugh there! No, thank you. No, thank you.
Hey, Teach. I I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an
I'm not
mercenary
gonna
like
lie.
you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Oh, Professor, have you adjusted to life at the academy yet?
No.
Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Total mood. What the? Is that Leon from the Evil 2 remake right here? Or E2 remake? Yeah, it's a dormitory. Dude, I should have explored here. Leave me alone.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Okay.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
Female Byleth's eyes are wacky.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Bernadette, your roommate's in the closet. Come on.
Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
We got a lot of side quests. This is the greenhouse. It's a very important place. And a fishing pond. Yep. You'll want to utilize both of these assets, but we'll get into it. We'll fucking get there. My heart!
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Now I'm feeling sleepy too! Did he just fall asleep standing up?
Let's see. I'm a little busy.
Fuck this guy. Oh, sorry.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed in the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert.
See,
he taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
You see, this, in this game, it's kind of like Persona. You want to suck up to these guys so that you can either recruit them, get their support up, or, you know, this or that.
Anyway.
Especially if they're your students. So sucking up to them definitely seems to help out.
My thanks.
He's praying out here?
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Also, there's like dogs and animals walking around here. Don't know why exactly, but there are. Arr, arr, what the dog's doing?
Unbelievable.
How dare they limit my map? Those bastards. I love this game. I'm gonna be completely honest. I just do. This game is in my top 10 favorite games. I don't think top 5, but top 10 for sure.
Yes.
Felix!
I'm busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with
I
you!
can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Ugh.
I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
You're a gym nut.
Yes.
Greetings. Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Yeah.
Hello,
there.
Professor.
Hello there.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Where can I visit you?
My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things.
Oh,
The
there's a
monastery
blush. I
is
didn't
kind
mean
enough
that.
to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Yeah, fishing! I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 all over again. I should play that on the channel. That'd be fun. I like that game.
Listen.
I love JRPGs! Problem is, I don't think the audience does. Gatekeeper!
Alright.
Gatekeeper! How are you doing, you poggers individual?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
No, you're not Gatekeeper. You're boring.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Can't say that I have.
I suppose it was silly to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
That's okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Here's an idea.
You're all boring. You're not a character I care about. You're a character I care about.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
You like reading? You like
In a
jazz?
manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Professor.
Oh, Casper.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong.
Yuritsa.
I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Not a chance!
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
You're a shonen anime protagonist and I love you.
What? I care nothing of friendship.
Edelgard?
If you have no business here,
Master Mask?
leave.
I thought I just noticed my professor levels E. That's cursed.
Right.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital.
You went to
That's where I met
Hogwarts?
Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Your best friend in the whole wide world?
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus.
Lug, the King of Lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Cool.
Right.
Never do that though.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black
Don't
Eagle
remember
House.
asking.
I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Those people. Ooh, who's in here? Oh, Ferdinand, the only one in here.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Ah, cool.
There's something else.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
You're really easy to recruit. I can see us getting you.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor?
Diskin?
Golden deer
Again?
are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their
I
name.
don't know what's wrong with your
You should feel
character
free to
design.
ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
No. I'm happy to be out of that conversation. That guy freaks me out.
Let me see.
Gosh, I love exploring in this game. It's so fun. I genuinely do. I have yet to explore upstairs. I would like to fish. The battle music for fishing, if I remember correctly, is pretty intense. Yep. Look how fast Bios can fucking run in the overworld.
You have helped me so much.
Now we gotta go to the dining hall. We'll take today's special and have Mercedes and a net.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
Among? And now we're E+, I think. That's how that works. Yeah, sure, that is how that works.
Nice. I knew I could count on you. Yes.
Now, we could just end our exploration here, but I haven't gone upstairs yet, so let's head up there, and then we can end the exploration.
Hey.
I'm really happy to be playing this game. It feels good.
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Yeah, hits.
Really?
church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
I love Gerald's voice. I gotta figure out who voices him, but he's really good.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
The old captain.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have a scar.
Cool.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind.
So I'm educated.
My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
It's a kind of experimental thing.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Hoggers.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
Oh, yeah. So it just clear repeats the same dialogue.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
What did I do to get the camera like this? There we go. Well, chat's kind of dead at the moment, and I got some things I gotta do tomorrow. But, and mostly due to the technical difficulties, but this was actually still a really fun first stream for me. Chat was dead, but I kind of hope people get more engaged as the series goes on. If not, that's a-okay by me. Because I enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did, too, that are watching the VOD. So anyways, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And next stream, we'll be doing the mock battle. So look forward to that. It'll be really fun. And I can't wait to see what Adam comes up with a thumbnail for it. So, yeah, have a great night. Peace out, Meister out.